Good morning, everybody. It's breakfast time today. My daughter Brittany asked me to make a video showing you how to make an omelet. Apparently when she moved out, she had a little problem with omelets. So today I'm going to make a 3-egg omelet with cheese. And don't laugh at us, it's actually for my dog. So, got my good old Walmart eggs, some salt and pepper, some non-stick spray, and I already cut up a little cheese for them. So 3 eggs into the bowl. And then when I was a kid, my dad would put milk in the eggs. Then when I went to work in a restaurant, the guy put water. And I kind of laughed at him like, you cheap SOB, you're using water. But he swears that water makes your eggs fluffier. And I would tend to agree with him. Okay, so some people say you keep the stove up pretty high. I usually do about a medium low. And I'm using this square pan when I use a 3-egg omelet, and I usually use a small frying pan for a small 2-egg omelet. So, just lubed up my pan. While that's coming up to temperature, whisk up the old eggers here. Little salt, little pepper. Because again, it's for the dogs, and you know, we spoil them and we want it to be good. You'll notice our man Zeus is not standing on his mat because he just got banished from the kitchen while we were filming. Give that just another second and then we'll be ready. All right, so here we go. And I can tell you that our stove is just slightly not level. So I am gonna move the pan around a little bit. So you can do an omelet at a lower temperature and it will cook just fine. Once it starts to firm up on the bottom is generally when I'll add my ingredients: ham, bacon, cheese, onions, tomatoes, whatever you're putting in. This one's just for the puppers, so I got a little cheese for them. And I'm just turning this around to make sure that the whole pan is coated with egg. And I'm not going to turn it or nothing until it starts to solidify. All right, so we're getting kind of solid on the bottom now. Still got a little liquid on the top. You'll know your oven better than mine, but sometimes you got to move it a little just to get the egg to sort of solidify all at once or at the same rate. Once it's, bring it over here if you don't mind, hon. Once there's some solidity on the bottom and still a little bit of softness on the top, that's when I add my ingredients in. So this will be Zeus and Zena's omelet, because like I said, we spoil them. And now it's almost firm, and pretty soon we'll be ready to flip it over. You can see it still moves a little bit with the egg that hasn't quite solidified on the top. And then when you're using a gas stove, there's heat on the outside, but the center is actually not particularly hot compared to the outside. So I'm going to let this go just another minute. It's about time to flip it. Also, if y'all like my shirt, give me a like there on that, because I don't mind if I make people mad. I'm a far-right Christian, conservative, heterosexual, gun owner. It is what it is. If you're not, that's okay. You can still learn to cook. Okay, now see, you still get just the slightest amount of movement, but the outside has pretty much solidified. So I'm going to take a big fat spatula and I'm going to kind of put it in the outside here and separate the edges where I didn't spray. Before long, you'll be able to move it and the whole thing will move. And at this like medium low, you can't really burn it. I mean, you can, but it'd be pretty hard. So now in here we go, and a 1/3 fold. Okay, it's a little shy of a third, but we'll make up for that. You'll see that it's not browning on the bottom yet. It hadn't quite cooked enough. So I could have waited another minute. And then in here, and then all the way over. And then that's when I turn it. We'll let it go just another minute. Then we're going to flip it one more time so it will be brown on both sides. And then we'll have our omelet. What's the matter, buddy? You waiting for your breakfast? Zeusser wants some breakfast? Well, a little piece of bakey. Yeah, Zeusy likes bakey, don't he? We made you an omelet too. We're going to sit down and eat in just a minute. Okay, why don't you go sit and wait? All right, so here it is. Let's get under it and see what this bottom side looks like now. At this point, it is done. It's not runny. It's ready to go. So if you want it this way, you are done. Take it off and eat it. If you want a little crisp on the outside, then just give it 1 or 2 more little quick flips and it'll be ready. See, we got just the smallest amount of color going on the outsides now. And then also, if you're serving up friends or family, you just pick whatever side looks best, and that's the side you give them. So here it is, folks. This is how you make an omelet. Thanks for watching. See you soon.